said, look, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoke or any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes.
Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Jaguars of Honolulu. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hawaii. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. But you look at this Bronco defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 35, here's the 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. That's complete left side to Gray. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Jackson. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Now it's Jackson. Going right back to Dotson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. The Jaguars at 3-10 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
You look at this Bronco defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. This defense for the Broncos very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hands it off out of the gun. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Slot man moves right.
Tiger. Hurry.
Right back to him on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's put it down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
Hey, smash!
Back to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Now receiver in motion left. He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Touchdown, Jaguars! And Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Tap the 60, tap the 60. Rig alert, rig alert. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tap the street, tap the street. Boys, you got this.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Points on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The fire.
Nah, he ain't going nowhere, bro. I just got a 95 speed.
The Broncos onto the
I'm
field
telling
ready
you.
to start their
And I
next
got him
drive.
for the low ski,
And we'll
like
see
the
if
first
they can
season.
bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control.
I haven't made a trade. I used to be high. I used to be high D for me, for real.
But for the defense,
Never knew how niggas
that
traded.
goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh my
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I'm telling you.
Well, those have been
I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100.
season,
My
but
man
never
got a
quite as
breakout.
much as
I'm
they
just
have
trying to
in
give
these
him the
last few
ball.
minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season.
I mean,
don't care if you're the
it
best
don't
in the
matter.
game
I
or
need
an
my
undrafted
breakout.
rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time it stalled out when they were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Let's take it inside his own 40. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jahan Dotson, 35 yards. And the Broncos are once again back in front.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find Gray here. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll look to throw again. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Now Jackson on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 21 yards there on third down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And Jackson throwing once more. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Play action. It's Jackson. Out left to Dotson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Jahan Dotson with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Second and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Mark Andrews. And finally taken down at the 15. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Going right back to Dotson. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And now they'll shift things around. Back to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there taken in by Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now it's Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jackson will throw again. A short throw caught by Andrews. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Play action. Now Jackson. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 23 yards on the play. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now Jackson on second down. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Deron Payne.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at?